Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This show is Red Fox. Come back with another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 3 Realms in Exile, where we'll continue our run as Aragorn, as we are steadily just trying to expand the realms of Gondor and Arnor, so that way we can, um, actually take on Mordor at some point. We're doing pretty decent. As far as everything is concerned, I'm gonna go ahead this is something that's still very difficult for me to get used to. Is that some of these things where you're used to like 50, 100 gold in a standard CK game. Whenever you're playing this game, it is very different to see that some things are like 1,500 gold for an event, like for something to happen, and it is very odd, but it does make sense because I'm making so much more gold than like what you would normally do in a normal game. So we're just gonna kind of check to see what's going on with a lot of the land around us. We do have some land up here that I think is still wilderness. We're still working on that. It looks like. Yeah, because we still have a little bit more here. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. And I'm just trying to keep track of everything that is still wilderness that I was working on. It says I still have 4 holdings that are considered um, to be wilderness. So let's just kind of keep an eye on everything, and then we'll work on it. Anyway, continuing on, we do have one little small. I say small. This is actually a pretty decent sized kingdom right here that is steadily expanding. They are defending right now against this. What is this? The Calzarand, and then we have Lower Khand that is down here, and we still have Mordor here. Obviously, they're doing their thing. We're in a truce with them right now, so if we're going to go for anything right now, now is the time. I feel like so. I feel like we should probably go for. Um, Let us go for this chunk of land right here. So that kind of opens us up to this little area right here. So I think that's what we're going to do right now. I don't think we're going to up the crown authority right now. I think we're just going to leave it to be where it's at. Main reason for that is just I don't see there being a reason to go ahead and do that for the potential of us having any kind of revolt. I don't see it very likely that we'll have a revolt, but I mean it does seem like there are a few factions that are starting to form now. So we do have to be kind of careful with what we're doing. See, we do have one faction that it's a just looks like it's a populist faction over here. Obviously, it's a little weird because we don't have we we, we have a lot of land that's like not Gondorian or anything relatively close to us. So we do have to be careful of people just rising up because they don't want to be part of Gondor. So that's oh dang, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well whatever. We'll take that. That's fine. So we'll take these first 2 counties pretty quickly. Let's do it with the savages. Okay. And we'll deal with that as soon as we're done with that. So some wild orcs formed over there, that's fine. Oh, and we need to make sure that we move our guys over this way, and then we'll move this band down this way. And we'll just kind of tag team them a little bit. That's actually pretty good that we ran across that band. It kind of made things a little bit easier for us to go ahead and get the war score going in our direction here. We do have some of our allies actually showing up now, so that's nice. We'll actually move all of our troops up here. We went down to 2 speed by accident, and we'll stay linked together for now. Oh, I have a granddaughter. That's pretty cool. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and enforce demands, and that's pretty good because now we've got a pretty big chunk of land with all of that. So we are going to grant, looks like we have a kingdom right here, which we need to have at least 15 of the 16 counties to be able to create the kingdom, but that's okay. We will go ahead and give this to a Gondorian man. We'll go ahead and grant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 titles to him. And it does look like it's the Titraka Gathad. Strange name right there, but we'll take it. I'm going to see if I can't create it. I can usurp it from him. There we go. And then we will grant him that duchy right now. Hmm. Oh, it's just Cathod. Okay, so it changed names whenever we. Okay, I should have kind of figured that. I don't know why I didn't, but yeah, it just changed names for whenever we took it over, which is fine. All right, so now it says we can't really go to war with these guys, which is odd. I don't really see why we can't, but whatever. Okay, now we can. It must have just needed some time to pass for it to register that we were next to them now. And we're just gonna slowly chip away at these few little places right here. Um, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna consider us next door. So yeah, we can only go to those two places for right now. That is fine. We'll send these four here. We'll send these two there. Should be a relatively quick fight. Oh, we got a 100% off the rip, which is nice. And then we'll march these guys. Oh, well, we'll actually attack these people for now. Oh, I didn't even realize that these people were selected. That's okay. It shouldn't make any difference. It'll just take a few more months, but that's okay. We have plenty of time with what we're doing. Let us actually use this person to disrupt schemes for now. And there's your 100% on those two. We'll disband them. And then we're going to grant this to two more Gondorians. It's actually a pretty decent, this is a pretty decent holding. I'll give them that. That's actually really, really good. Let's see what these people's land is supposed to be for. So this is a completely different duchy. So, and it does look like this person here does have it does actually have three pieces of land. So this is actually pretty good. This is a pretty good chunk that we can get right here. And then we'll get this guy obviously as well. Is there a way we can actually offer vassalization? No. That's one thing I've noticed is that there hasn't been very many vassalization I guess you could say reasons. Like there's a lot of people that don't want to be vassalized that you don't actually have the opportunity to. Which like I feel like in a standard game of CK, like you can expect if you are in a good enough position and you have some high diplomacy or you go down the diplomacy tree or even the you have the same culture and stuff like that. You can actually um let's see here. We'll go ahead with the zealot and I actually don't know why I went zealot there, but that's okay. I'm just trying to see. I must curses a shell. We'll just do that. Anyway, yeah, but like I was saying though, if you're the same culture and stuff, you can get some good chances for being able to offer vassalization. But it doesn't seem like I've had very many opportunities to. Granted, I did get all of Gondor like in one sweeping motion, so that's very possible that that's why as well. So that's okay. We're pretty strong, so most anything that's like relatively close, to us, will be able to take over with very little to no stress at all whatsoever or any strain. Everything's relatively easy. We have a marshal that has died. We'll go ahead and do that. Get okay. Rest in peace. All right, there we go. We'll give this person, and then we'll give this to another, and we'll give these two to this guy. And now he should have actually have come to the. Okay, we're still three short, but we're getting really, really close. Oh, this is like actually a Gondorian himself. So, and see, as I'm saying that, we actually did have the opportunity to vassalize this guy. I don't know exactly how that happened. How did he like come to that land right there? You know what I mean? But whatever, I will take it. And does that actually give me enough for that? It does give me enough for that, which is pretty sweet. Now, what I'm going to do, I think, is give it to this guy. Grant him this kingdom that we just created. He's only got one piece of land, but that should be okay. Purify with fire. Yes, that's fine. And then we'll up a few of these. Well, I might as well up this all the way because gold is like this isn't even close to causing any serious issues with my gold. I'm getting so much a month it shouldn't be a problem. But we're going to go ahead and keep on conquering these little pieces of land over here. We should be able to clean up this region relatively soon. And we're going to divide and conquer this right here. We're going to have two guys go up here and take out that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to merge the two bands that we do have. This is a really easy one to take right there. And then we'll send this 8-5 stack down there. This is actually a closer battle than what I expected it to be. And this siege is actually taking longer than what I expected it to as well. No, I had a 464 stack that was like out there somewhere. I didn't even know what's going on with that. That's okay. Um, let's go ahead. I think this might actually be part of, yeah, it's part of that kingdom as well. We'll give it to just some random Gondorian for now. These are some pretty slow sieges going on right now, which is kind of wild. Did it say that I had typhus? I don't. No. This one we can actually go ahead and enforce demands now, which is pretty sweet. And then we'll send him down here to this one. Awesome. Alright, and then there are those wars right there. We'll disband all of our guys. And then we will go ahead and 2, 3, good. And now, as you can tell, we've pretty much taken over most of this section over here. We've done a pretty good job. I think now what I do want to set my eyes on is Dunland. We do have a claim on them. Let me see, how long will this claim take? It says will take 9 months. Okay, that is fine for now. I want to see something. What land do I own? So I own all of this land over here, which we will go ahead and clear that out. We will go ahead and upgrade this, and we'll upgrade this one as well. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to we'll move this up there to that, because we do have some development now. This one we'll be able to do here in just a few minutes here. Okay. Let us also hold court. We're at 9,000 gold, which is really nice. So we have quite a bit of land in case we do need to actually raise up any in case we do need to raise up any mercenaries against against Sauron at any point, because he still has been very quiet. He hasn't done a whole lot. It actually looks like he might be losing the like. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm like, no, maybe I don't think so. Maybe I'm just imagining it. It just looks like this guy might have gotten some land from him, which that would be wild if he did. But we're just gonna kind of stick to what we're doing here. These guys will just defend them whenever the time comes. The next thing I do want to do is, like I said, I want to get Dunland, so that way we can take out the last, I guess, hostile faction that's near us over here, at least that I can see. Mental resilience we'll go ahead and do as well. We'll ransom off this person here, and we'll continue. We'll defend her publicly, that's fine. We do have somebody who came to our court, which is really cool. It doesn't look like it's going to give me the opportunity to fabricate the entire Kingdom of Dunland, which is fairly discouraging, but that's okay. We'll just let it be for now. This guy we might be able to. No, we can't go to war with him just yet, which is fine. We'll just kind of keep doing our thing. Lothlorien is to the north of us. The Riddermark is right here, so going this way is going to be kind of tough. We're going to have to just kind of go around, I think. This person isn't considered touching us yet, so we're going to have to go after these two smaller provinces before we can go north. Because as you can tell, like we are trying to wrap ourselves up towards this way right here. Like it doesn't look like a lot of these people are what we consider enemies or anything, so we're just gonna keep doing our thing. Oh Lord, glad we got some troops there when we did, because that battle was actually gonna go bad if we didn't. And there's the first one down. One has a little bit of blackmail on me. That's not good. Alrighty, let's see. Enforce demands. We'll disband all of this. And now we will go ahead and grant this to this person here, who's got some amazing traits, by the way. And now we're going to go back over here to the land that we were trying to colonize. This has got 57 days. This one has got nothing. And then this one we can feudalize into a castle. Great. And then we can go ahead and grant this to somebody. Wonderful. Oh, sweet. Somebody wanted a kingdom, so I went ahead and gave it to them. And now the next thing is me going for my claims on this right here. So that's wonderful. It didn't give me the entire kingdom, which is fine. It just gave me the duchy, I think, that his current capital is in. So we're going to go ahead and set up everything to go after that. Oh, Lord. And it's a big, giant trek around to actually get there. But that's okay. I don't see Dunland giving us any trouble at all. We'll accept some blackmail. I don't care. Let me go ahead and merge all of our people together here. Let's go over here to the dead marshes real quick. We can in fact feudalize it now. And then we'll give it to this person as well. And this one should be getting pretty close. This one we just have to get the development up a little bit, and that will be done. And we're still steadily just grinding out these last few pieces over here. Looks like he's trying to raise up some troops, but it doesn't look like it's going to work out for him, just because he just doesn't have anything. A defensive alliance we will definitely accept with somebody, because we don't really want to fight anybody that's even thinking about going with a defensive alliance against us, because they're probably within our own kingdom, so that kind of, I would hope that that would prevent them from ever like revolting against us. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this because we are building a few things here and there, so that's actually pretty sweet to go ahead and get that. And there's that. So we went ahead and got most of Dunland, which is good because there's only a little bit left anyway. We'll give it to this guy right here. 2, 3, 4. Awesome. And there's that. And now with that, we'll do wash our hands, which is good. And it does look like the people that we were like thinking about going against has now broken apart for the most part. It looks like they lost a little bit of land. So that's looking really good for us. We'll do that for the court grandeur. And on that note, guys, I think I'm going to call the episode here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like in the section below. If you want to see more in the future, please subscribe to my channel. It helps a lot and it means a great deal. If you have anything you want to say, please leave a comment in the section below. And again, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.